Hey y'all, it's your friend D, and in today's video, we're going to take a look at some Barbie items I found at Walmart that I think are pretty perfect for my fall farm diorama, and we're also going to take a look at the Glam Squad Florist Doll from Five Below. I thought the farm could use a doctor to take care of all the little animals, and I found this Barbie Livestock Veterinarian playset for just $6 at Walmart. I was able to remove the doll without damaging the back of the packaging. I still need to get the rest of the plastic stays off, but I think this will make a good scene looking outside of a window. Here's our doll out of the packaging, and I was able to get her to stand on her own. She has blonde hair and blue eyes, very pretty face with pink lips. She is a curvy Barbie, and she has basic articulation, and her arms are stuck in slightly bent positions. This one's more bent than this one over here. She's wearing blue overalls with a light blue shirt underneath, and it is one piece, so all of this is just printed detail, and the shirt and the overalls are attached, so it's just a printed on design. It's a very stretchy material, and the entire thing velcros in the back. She comes wearing pink boots, and I really like the detail on these. And her overalls don't tuck inside the boots. They're not very long. They just sit right at the top of the boot like that. She also comes with a blue Barbie stethoscope. And the stethoscope can hang around the doll's neck. There's also an otoscope, at least I think that's what this is. You look into the animal's ears with it. It's gray, and it does have a handle so the doll can hold it easily. There's a blue bucket with a gray handle. We also get some braces, or maybe these are bandages for the animals. You get a pink one and a yellow one, and it looks like they just snap around the animal's leg. We also get a feeding bottle with a pink tip, and the liquid inside actually moves. Looks like there's some milk inside of it. And our vet comes with a little white lamb to take care of. It's very cute. It has like Disney eyes, so not very realistic, but if you're good at painting, you can probably repaint the face. The lamb does not have any articulation in the legs or the neck, but you can move the ears, and when you move the ears, the mouth does open, so you can feed your little lamb. And our little braces or bandages snap onto our sheep's leg. You get a brown stool, and it does have a nice wood grain on it, and it says Barbie on the top. I tried the outfit on an original Made to Move body, and it is a little big, but I think it's doable. It just looks like she's very comfy. The boots fit. There is a lot of space around the top of the boot. On the curvy body doll, it fit a lot better. They were pretty snug, but these don't fall off of the original body. I think this is a very cute set. I do wish the doll that came with it was on a Made to Move body, or at least had more articulation, but for $6, I still think it's a great buy. I can just take the clothes and put them on a different doll. We can't have a farm with just one animal, so I also have the Barbie World Fun on the farm playset. I purchased this playset earlier this year when it was still selling for $9.97 at Walmart. It is currently going for $12.97 at Walmart. This set comes with a purple brush so we can help the animals stay clean. 2 feeding bottles, one pink and one blue. They both have handles so the dolls can hold them. There's a cluster of 5 apples. Not very realistic, but you get the idea. There's a large gray feeding trough. It's a pretty good size, and it does have some scallop edging here, and I see little paw prints and hearts. There's a little gray sheep, and all of the animals in this playset are just hollow plastic, and these don't have any articulation. We get a white billy goat, and he has a yellow patch around one eye, and you can see the little horns on top of his head. We get a little calf, aka baby cow, and it's white with black spots. In the front, the marking looks like a heart. So this one is slightly bigger than the other two that I've shown you in this pack. We get a large pink pig. It has brown spots on it. I'm not sure if the spots are from it rolling in the mud, but I like that detail. And I'm going to say this is a female pig, and I think it would be called a sow. There's a little pink piglet, and I think this is my favorite out of the pack. Even though the face isn't very realistic, I just think it's very cute. I do wish they would have gave 2 piglets. Maybe one laying down would have been a good addition to this pack. When you put all of the animals next to the doll, I think some of them work better than others. The cow calf is a little bit small for my likings. I don't think that's a believable size for a calf. And the sheep also seems a little bit too small. The billy goat and the pigs, I think you can get away with those a little bit more. The next playset is the Glam Squad Florist Doll from 5 and Below. She was only $5, and I bought her in the spring and kind of packed her away. I recently remembered that she had overalls, and I thought she would be perfect for the farm. And I was in 5 and Below about 2 weeks ago, and they still had this doll. This playset comes with one doll, and she has long pink hair, is pulled into a low ponytail. And I know sometimes the Glam Squad dolls do have decent articulation, but this one just has basic articulation. The last doll I bought was the yoga doll, and I think it could bend at the elbows and knees. She comes wearing a white dress with yellow flowers, and it is a plastic material. And the dress velcros in the back. She comes wearing yellow high-heeled boots, which are a little bit too fancy to wear around the farm, so she would definitely have to change. This doll is dressed a little bit too fancy to be out in the fields working with the animals, so maybe the farm has a wedding venue, and she's the wedding coordinator for the farm. The doll comes with seed packs for flowers, and they are just flat paperboard. The green one says daisies, the orange one says Cosmo, and the blue one is Forget-Me-Not. There's also a pink bouquet of flowers, and it has a little handle so the doll can hold it. There's 2 pink gardening tools. There's an orange watering can. There's a pink bunny. It's in a sitting position. And I'm guessing since the doll is a florist, maybe the bunny just runs loose in her garden. Or maybe it's just her emotional support animal. And we get some overalls. This was the main item I wanted out of the set, and I know it's going to fit the Glam Squad doll, but I want to see if it's going to fit a made-to-move Barbie. The overalls fit an original made-to-move body really good. I did try it on the curvy doll off camera, and I couldn't get the overalls over her hips. The overalls do not come with a shirt, and she very much needed one. So I just added this orange blossom. No, that's not orange blossom. I think that's lemon meringue shirt from a strawberry shortcake set. I thought it looked pretty good underneath it. The overalls are a light blue, and all of the details like the stitching and the grommets are all printed on. You have these long straps in the back, and it velcros here at the waist, and it has some more printed on pockets. The length of the overalls on a Barbie are okay. I do wish it would come down more to the ankles, but with boots on, I think it can work. You only get the yellow high-heeled boots with this playset, so I did switch mine out for some black Barbie boots. I thought it fit the look that I was going for a lot better. You know, sometimes it feels like everyone's depending on me. Tanya's always stressed and wants everything perfect, and she's not even a Virgo. And now I'm in charge of 6 pigs, 3 lambs, and 1 very judgmental cow. It feels so good to get it out. I'm so glad you're such a good listener. Sharon, get that rabbit off the counter. We serve food there. That's unsanitary. Fine, but I still have 5 minutes left in this therapy session, so I'll be in the barn. Great, now the rabbit's gonna need therapy after this. I have a headache. I was just getting ready to do my outro, and I realized our farm doesn't have any chickens. I don't have a Barbie set with chickens, but I did find this eraser pack at the Dollar Tree for $1.25, and it has one chicken that I think would be a good size. You also get a pig, a sheep, a tractor, and a donkey, but I think those are all way too small. Here's our eraser chicken, and I'm not sure if it's a rooster or a hen, but it doesn't have any eyes, and that's kind of creepy. So I'm going to sit it in the background until I get a better looking chicken. I put the chicken on the tractor in the background, and I think with it being so far back, it looks pretty good. I also found this fairy garden set in my stash. It was $1.25, and you get a pond and 2 ducks. Here's the large duck, and I think it's going to look pretty good as a background figure. You can see it's flat on the bottom, so if we can have a little lake, I'm not going to use the one that came in the packaging, so I'll have to create something for the ducks to float on. And you can see next to the dolls, it's a pretty good size. And here's a look at the duckling. And again, the paint job isn't the best, but in the background, I think it's going to look just fine. So my friends, that's all I have for you today. If you have any questions about anything in this video, please leave it in the comments below. I will try my best to answer your questions. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. I'll see you next time, my friends. Bye-bye.